I'm going to go across to Mahima for our bull versus bear segment. We've put the spotlight today on Godrej Consumer. The stock has surged almost 3% on a Goldman Sachs note, which is quite excited about GCPL. They're saying that the last quarter results is more of an aberration, more of a blip, isn't it, Mahima?
Absolutely. They're saying that, going forward, they're expecting a bounce back in Godrej Consumer's overall performance. Now, in terms of the bull versus bear case, Q3, of course, has been muted for the counter. Overall, we've seen volumes of flat in Q3 YOY basis, but volume recovery will be seen in 2 quarters going ahead is what the management has guided. In terms of the international business, Indonesia and overall Asia business has done well. Indonesia volumes were up by 6% and sales were up by around 9%. But Africa business, US business and Middle East business is where the concern really is because the sales there had fallen by around 8% and this is in INR terms. In terms of the household insecticides, which is one of the major parts of business, urban slowdown has impacted the overall performance in terms of volumes as well as sales for household insecticides. But household insecticides is now showing an overall market share gain, and this will be overall led by a pricing as well as volume growth going ahead is what Goldman Sachs believes. In terms of the margins, EBITDA margins were impacted by overall increase in palm oil prices, but price hikes will be passed on to customers, especially in soap, is something that Goldman Sachs believes, and EBITDA margins on the back of that will see an improvement going ahead. In terms of the bull case where new products are concerned, it will give them an overall superior advantage going ahead. Premium products will also bring in some kind of margin expansion, but in terms of the past performance for premium products, especially in Q3, growth was not as much as what was expected and what it had been in the past as well. Lastly, in terms of the bull versus bear case where brokerages are concerned, Goldman Sachs has maintained buy with a target price of 1370, whereas on the other hand, Macquarie has maintained a neutral stance and cut their target price to 1125. And in terms of the stock performance, it's still around 7.5% above the 52-week low mark, which has not been the case for a lot of FMCG companies. But valuations for the company do not look cheap at all. It's still trading at a 64 times trailing 12 months P. So this is the overall view as to how things are faring out for Godrej Consumer.